Hi friends, and welcome to our mathematics tutorial today, where we will be exploring fractions. Fractions are everywhere. We see them in the kitchen when baking, on the clock when telling the time, and even in the car on the petrol gauge. Now that we know this, I want to show you how we can model and represent fractions using everyday objects. What is a fraction? A fraction is a number that represents a portion of a whole object or number. This is what a fraction looks like. The top number is called the numerator and represents how many parts in the fraction have been taken or removed. The bottom number is called the denominator. This represents how many equal parts are in the whole object. Let's use an example. Here we have a pizza. This is considered a whole object. Now let's cut this pizza into two equal parts. For example, Renee ate half of the pizza. What is left over and how can this be shown as a fraction? Your answer should look like this, 1/2. From this example, we can see that the numerator, which is the 1, represents the part of the whole that was eaten by Renee. And we can see that the 2, which is the denominator, represents two equal parts that make the whole. Now that we have modelled and understood what a fraction is, let's look at other fractions including halves, thirds, quarters, and fifths. This visual shows how each of these fractions can be equally divided to create a whole. Let's continue with some more examples. Going back to our pizza example, if we were to cut each half into two equal parts, we will be left with 4 pieces, and each piece will represent 1/4. If Renee was to eat 2 pieces of pizza, the fraction that would be eaten is 2/4. What is the fraction that is left behind? Your answer should be 2/4, and this will be written as 2/4. Now this time we will be using chocolate as another example that is seen outside the classroom. Here we have a whole block of chocolate. We can divide this into 3 equal pieces. What would each piece represent? The answer to this question should be 1/3, which is written as 1/3. Our last example is a pentagon, which consists of 5 equal parts, each part representing 1/5. In this shape, there are 2 shaded parts. If we were to find out the fraction of the shaded area, the answer would be 2/5 or 2/5. Your final task is to create a shape like the example shown above. You'll need to shade in a fraction of the shape. Swap with the person next to you and identify the fraction of the shaded area.